Hey guys, Mitch here. If you are a fitness beginner and you got some modest goals, you want to drop some pounds, you want to maintain your health, then you're in the right spot. We're going through some tips for beginners. I've compiled my top 10 tips in a document, so if you want to check that out, it's kind of like a one-stop shop. You can check out the link at the bottom of the screen. I think that would help you guys out. But today we're just going to focus on one thing and pick it apart and see how that would benefit you guys. So today we're going to talk about learning from someone. Very basic, but it's super important. So I think there's three main reasons why you need to be involved in somebody's program or someone's workouts or something like that. You need to be involved with someone else's thing. I'm going to go through that. So the first one is respecting your own time. There's lots of like these icebreaker questions out there. I remember seeing one of them and it says like, what would you, if you met yourself from 10 years ago, what would you tell yourself? What have you learned in the last 10 years that you'd want to tell your 10-year younger self so that they could learn from that, maybe avoid some of the mistakes that you made, yada, yada. And it's the same thing with fitness. There are so many things that can be learned over the course of time, and you want to respect your own time. If you just go into trying to work out and maintain your health and fitness, that's fantastic. But if you don't have any guidance with it, you're naturally going to go into places that aren't going to benefit you. You're going to get lost in certain trains of thought. You're going to have to learn things the hard way and waste a lot of time. And so having someone who's already been there, who has experience in this area, is going to save you time. And it's worth that. Your time is valuable and you want to protect it and respect it. So I think one of the big things about having someone to guide you is just respecting your time. The other thing is that it can be dangerous if you don't have guidance. If you think about driving a car, whenever someone learns how to drive a car, you're always with someone else in the car. You got your instructor, or your mom and dad was there, or whatever. Someone who knew how to drive was there teaching you how to use the controls, helping you navigate the road and all that type of stuff to keep you safe, to let you know what to look for, all that type of stuff. And again, it's very similar with fitness. There's a multitude of things that you need to know to keep yourself safe. You need to know about proper technique, about how to perform the movements correctly. You need to know how to sequence your movements. Like, when do you select which movement at what time so you don't overload certain joints and body parts of the body. You know how to screen, how to know when you're ready for certain things. How do you know your shoulder's good enough to handle this movement or that movement and all that type of stuff. So there's many like prerequisites and milestones and things to look out for in fitness. And it's really helpful to have someone who can help you navigate that and knows what is best for you, because some of that stuff is not always intuitive, and you won't always know. You won't know. You're not always aware of things, and you just don't know what you don't know. So having someone to guide you in that, in terms of keeping you safe, is critical, and that's really, really important. One of the stronger ones for me out of this. It's like that is very important. You don't want to head down in some path and then end up regretting it later. So having some guidance for just your safety is massive. And then the last one I'd say about having some guidance is just your mindset in general and discouragement. One of the things that can happen when people are starting out with fitness is they'll have unrealistic expectations. They want to get this result and they want it now. They want it in a month. They want it when they want it. And the goal is great. I love it when people have, solid objective goals, because that's going to give you motivation. But having a realistic timeline about how long it's going to take to achieve that goal, that is super important as well. And if you don't have that, what can happen, you can have two things that happen. One is you just get discouraged and you quit. You're working your butt off, you're doing a good job, but you don't see the progress that you hoped for or that you thought was realistic, and so you quit altogether. And having someone there to, just let you know that that's actually realistic, it's okay. Or maybe you aren't progressing as much, but they're going to help you navigate to something else that would actually help you better for your goals. Either way, you have someone there to help you. So in terms of like discouragement, that's super key, having someone there. But the other side of that, which kind of goes with the other point about injuries, is impatience and just trying to do way too much too soon, which can cause overuse and injuries and all that type of stuff. So having someone there to help you navigate about like, okay, this is not a realistic goal right now, or this is how much you should be shooting for, or this is maybe the next step, which might be different than what you were originally thinking. Having someone there to guide you down those very simple but practical things about how you're approaching the situation is key, and it will keep you on the right track, and it will keep you safe. Okay, so those are my big 3 points. You need to have someone who's guiding you, someone who's been down the road, so they can help you navigate all this stuff. It's going to save you a lot of time, it's going to keep you safe, and it's going to protect your mindset and how you approach the whole situation. Hope you find that helpful. If you want more tips for beginners, again, you can check out the link at the bottom of the screen. And if you found this helpful, I'm sure that will help you some more.